we welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They keep it on the ground with James. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Amit Robertson there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Forced out left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Hold it there. 18, pioneer. Come on. Ready.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 by go.
Now Milroe. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 7-yard.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played. And man, through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
Hawk 70.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
15-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Flush to his right. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He'll go play action. Purdy moving to his left. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Into space. And he will score! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 9 for the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not going to lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll put Ayuk in motion. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Play action now. Purdy. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
That's the versatile Jordan James. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown San Francisco. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Able to find Pittman, it's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here we go. Set. Hawk. Big Lion. Ready.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to have enough for the first down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop, step, or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible. Run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Milroe now off the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down.
Hey,
First and 10
check
at the
that. Check that.
24-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Now Watkins on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. Play action. Here's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Will run up the middle with James. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Open space to the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Escaping to his left. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On the handoff, this is James. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Complete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Milroe. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield. So it'll be no catch and second down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready. Cougar 19.
Here's Milroe to throw. Downfield. He's got Horton. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks. It's his third touchdown catch this year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him. And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Purdy gonna put it up again.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Pearsall, the man in motion. They're going. Here's Purdy. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. RPO and a quick hit to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
And the Seahawks.
First and 60. Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Now Milroe on 1st down. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Now it's Dobbins. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Throwing is Milroe. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Milroe. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Returnable from his own. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. To throw on first down is Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Second and 7. Now Purdy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's a handoff to James. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
On play action, here's Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
3rd, they need 8.
18,
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Amik Robertson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Alfred Collins there to bring him down. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Tag. Cowboy 80.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
70 Timberwolves.
3rd and 2, now Milrow. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they have got to have plays. They got a short list of calls for these exact situations. Tie game, 4th quarter, put the ball in the hands of your offense, and man, they come through and deliver.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. He'll swing this out to James. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Handoff running left is James. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
We'll try and run here with James. 1st down and more to the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 17
A
yards.
gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On second down, Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will tie this game at 24.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Check, Panther. Down. 19, check mash. Ready.
On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bronco 80. Ready.
He'll go again here with Charbonnet. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, Milroe. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Now Milroe. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Out right, Smith and Jigba has it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
18 Rattler. Here we go.
Now it's Milrow. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the set.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A run here right side, and it's Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Get this complete to Horton. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Ready up.
Here we go. Third and a yard.
60 by 6.
Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and
he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown Seahawks. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
That ties the game. 31-31. Chase McLaughlin.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Get set.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the
The
tie.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
First down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Get up.
They'll run with Charbonnet. Open space inside the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Seahawks. First down. first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Ready, right?
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Well, pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 3rd and goal, Milroe. He's got it at the 3.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now, Watkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here is 1st and goal.
It's set. 18. Watch out.
To throw, Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
Get set.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run with James. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. One last shot now for Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory away from home